Okay, guys, Melissa here. I just finished up homework this afternoon and I am just looking at some things about my schedule. I'm like, do I want to pick up even more work um, during the day, or do I want to keep that open? Excuse me, I just had a snack and keep that open for like my like more business interests during the day and just work at night, or how do I want to do this? Because I feel like I can get more done honestly during the day with calls, emails, classes, you know, the homework to classes, plus personal growth. I can get more done during the day by not working. I know that doesn't make sense, but you can work even harder in fast food and get less than if you um, get creative with your time during the day. I just have so much to do all the time during the day that a lot of times I feel like I don't have time to pick up extra work. So, but things are slow right now where I'm working. So I'm kind of like, well, let me wait this out just maybe another week and see if things pick up. If not, I'm probably going to have to. So I've always got that battle with how much work do I pick up when my priorities, I already work, I already have a lot of time I need for self care, my hobbies, my interest, everything. I mean, how much should you work? So I don't, right now, I'm in a place I don't have a lot of bills at all. And I have shared that. So this is the time I can either, take more classes and invest in myself, or I can work more and just make more money. So those are the two choices I have. But that middle ground right now, where I have enough to cover my bills, is where I'm at. So it's really a matter of choices in life. It really is. So, on that subject of choices, I have Kevin Leandro now threatening to get a criminal lawyer because he lied in court about me, not just with my husband throwing me and pushing me and all that, but he also lied saying I took a U-Haul truck and went on his road. I still to this day don't know where he lives exactly. I mean, I could guess, but I don't know. And the court, as far as I know, based that restraining order on his lies. So if he goes and gets a criminal lawyer based on lies, he's going to shoot himself in the foot, so to say. So I'm not changing my name. I'm a May. I will always be a May until the day I die. I am not changing my name back to Baker. Um, Baker was like a long, long time ago before marriage, right? So I know a lot of women want to change their name back because they don't want to have any social connection with their husband. But decisions were already made. My husband chose to get married. He chose to commit to marry me for the rest of my life. He chose to promise to cherish me and support me for the rest of my life. I mean, he's the one who wanted me home. And it was really hard for me to be home many times because I tend to want to go, I'm a go getter. But I was like, okay, when the kids are older, then I can do this, then I can do that. And it's true. When your kids are older, you can do more. But there was a lot. I was talking to someone the other day. There was a lot of um, opportunity that I lost too. But it was worth it in the end for me because I took a lot of resources. I had a ton of resources. So in the end I came out on the other side of it. Even when my husband was like, I don't know what to do about this home. I don't know what I want. I took care of the finances and I took care of us. So, he benefited from me quite a bit. And now where I'm like, okay, you can pay me something, some kind of alimony. He doesn't want to. So I am fighting for that. It's about 2 million probably from him. And then I haven't decided yet how much I'm going to go for with Kevin Leandro. I haven't decided yet. There's been a lot of damage done from my husband. So I will have to decide how much I want to sue him for. And Kevin Leandro had come on here. He's trying to get me for criminal charges. He actually came on my YouTube channel, sent me a link that he wanted me to watch his video of them shooting up the what do you call it, exhibits from the court. The court did send me a document with court rules that I could go to New Hampshire and get those exhibits. And I'm like thinking, why would I do that? Why would I go to New Hampshire to get exhibits when I have copies? So Kevin said yesterday that the court called him to get the exhibits. And it's like, no, I had a choice too. So I don't know what they're after. I called the court today to see if I had to change my name. They said I didn't. I finally, had noticed that, yes, after 30 days of them signing the certificate, basically the divorce is final. I don't have any divorce certificate still from them. No copy of it at all. Only something on my phone that Kevin sent me with my husband signing it, and I had to actually ask the court if it was the real deal because Kevin has lied so much to me. Um, so I don't know what they want. It's like cheers. You got your divorce, cheers. What else do you want? I'm not responsible for your needs. I'm not responsible with a divorce for you having to rub it in that your divorce is done and watch a video. Big deal. You took a gun and you shot up exhibit papers. Whoopity doo. Is that supposed to prove something? I mean, I have no idea where these guys are coming from. What are you looking for? You know? So you got your divorce. My husband got his divorce. Wonderful. Hope you're happy. Hope you're happy because you were miserable for years, couple years there. You were not even yourself. So, ladies, when you see a man start acting really violent toward you and he starts putting you down, it actually starts with the emotional abuse. It starts when he starts putting you down. He doesn't want to have a conversation, he doesn't want to rise up. And then he pushes you. I look back at that and I'm like, did I make a mistake by forgiving him? Did I make a mistake? He said he was truly sorry. And then he went and pulled this. Guess I forgave him a little too fast. That is my conclusion with giving him another chance. I gave him another chance. He did not deserve it at all. And then, I forgave him. We were at hotels together. We were bowling. We were swimming. We were doing all this stuff together. We agree I'm coming to Colorado to find housing, and then he twists everything and tells everyone a bunch of lies about me. This is someone I ate bread with. That's the thing that's hurtful. If my enemies, like Kevin, someone I don't really know, if they came after me, that's a whole different situation than my own husband. Someone I ate with, someone who knew me, someone I slept with, someone we had 5 kids together. We built a family together, and then this is how he treats his wife. But you know what? I'm okay because of my faith. And God took me out of that situation. He had a plan to bring me here closer to Him. He had a plan to get me into the, post abortive class and help other women. So even when things don't look good, God is still in control. And for my own husband, my own flesh and blood, so to say, bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh, to go and do this, everyone I talk to is like, that's horrific, Melissa. I mean, he may as well have taken a knife, put it in my back, or shot me, basically. That is the level of the betrayal that he has put his wife through. And you know what? I say it's okay because it's nothing new. Because back in the day, Jesus said, he would give people, he told Moses, to give people a certificate of divorce because their hearts are so hardened. I mean, men back in the day, if you burnt their toast or you did the smallest thing, they would divorce you. So when I listen to the story of the woman at the well, the adulteress, the woman at the well, I think how much fault belongs to the men who couldn't love their wives. When you have hard hearted men who don't know how to love their wives, most of the responsibility falls on them. So a husband is commanded not only to love his wife, but to die for her. So my husband was commanded to actually die to himself, die to what he thinks, and prefer his wife over him. And he chose the other way, to exalt himself and to put himself before his whole family. He didn't even care what happened to us. He didn't even care if we were homeless, food on the table, clothes, a roof over our head. And the saddest part of this, and my dad said this once, and I think it's true. He said, divorce hurts kids more than anyone. And I think it's true. And my son, just my oldest son, last night is like, I don't care anymore about him. He doesn't care about his father. And my other son hates him, and my other son is like, yeah, I forgive him, but yeah, there's no relationship. So he has turned his whole life into a mess because of his lies. So he has hurt his sons very, very deeply. And I don't talk about my sons a lot on here, but he has truly hurt his sons deeply. And we have a son missing. And instead of going out and finding your damn son, basically, he's out there shooting court papers. So I had called someone again today about benefiting my son who's missing. I had talked to someone again. I will never give up on looking for my son. Never, ever, ever. I love my son so much and I miss him so much. So you got a dad who doesn't care either. He doesn't care. He doesn't care where his son is. So I look back and I'm like, did you make a mistake marrying him, Melissa? I mean, he was like the groomer. He's the one who chased me. He's the one who came after me. He's the one who wanted to marry me more than anything. And I don't think I made a mistake. I don't, because we have five beautiful sons and everything works out for a reason. But his behavior, unbelievable. The stuff he's tried to put me through, even saying, I want you to stay home and take care of kids, our kids, so I don't have to be like my father and neglect my sons. Sounds good on the surface, but then when you realize he really just wasn't motivated, didn't really care, whole nother story. So yeah, yeah, so I am divorced and he can go live his life without me, and God will deal with him. I have been praying God will deal with him, and usually when I pray, God answers my prayers very well. And so God is going to deal with him, and he's going to be an old man who's going to look back one day and say, what did I do? He's going to be a lonely man one day and be like, I left my wife, I left my sons, I left my whole, you're talking 33 years plus here over what? Over what? And where he wants my name to be changed, it really makes me think there's someone else in the picture. Why would my name have to be changed? Does he have a girlfriend? Does someone want his money and wanting him to marry her? I have my suspicions. So, and I have a suspicion who it could be too. So, yeah. So good luck. Even if there's another woman, good luck with her. They say second marriages usually fail because you don't have the skills to that you needed with your first marriage. So, good luck, Big Benny. I heard someone call him Big Benny. He thinks he's hot stuff. It's not the way of Christ. So I hope in the end, like I said, I wish him the best. And he keeps bothering me and he keeps coming over to my channel, you know, him and Kevin Leandro. It's like, what do you want? What do you want? So I hope the best for him, as I said. And there's nothing else I think to talk about, just what do you want? I will talk on my channel as I see fit as I go through the Supreme Court to talk about things that I go through. I will be talking about it. So, yeah, hope the best for him. Again, he chose this for himself and he has to live with it. Okay, thanks for joining me, ladies.